afternoon this afternoon in scenic New Jersey. I'm Ron Anthony, the captain here, bringing you the action for Beta League Division Series. It's Game 2 between the Carolina Leos and the defending champions, Garden State Queens. The Queens lead the series 1-0. Let's take a look at starting lineup for the visiting Carolina Leos. As you can see, they're using the same lineup as Game 1. And so with that being said, let's go to the field. The DH Moose makes his way to the plate. Square off against Natalia. And in left field. And Kinsey puts it away. Natalia Markova is the one that's going to be on the mound for the Queens. And Joe Hendry's up. 1-1 in the dark. Over and right, and Kylie puts it away. In steps the one-man Nick Nemeth. And the former Dolph Ziggler looks up ball one in the dark. 1-1 now. 2-1, 1-2 now. The 0-1-2. Got him. Nothing to do with this time around. Now to the bottom of the lineup. Bottom of the first. Excuse me. And with the Queens, they're using the exact same lineup as Game 1. Mickey James makes her way to the plate. Square off against Tom Latimer once again. Interesting strategy on the part of the Leos. Over and right. And it's a base hit. And then some. It's going to ricochet off the wall. And Mickey has herself a leadoff double. AK makes her way to the plate. Let's look at Mickey, now the pitch. And over on, and bobbles it. And everybody's safe. Runners are going to be at the corners. In steps Marty Bell. Can she capitalize on this? 1-0 outside. 1-1 just on the outside corner. Runners go. Strike two. And Mickey James back. Lays off ball in the dirt. The Chuck Woolery. Full count now. Power pitch coming right here, right now. Got her. In steps Kinsey Page. Can she capitalize on this? Runners at the corners position. And runners go. And it's ball one. And Mickey James back. Let's look at runners. Now the pitch. Runners go again. And over in center. And it's out number 2. Runners remain at the corners. Can Ella Envy capitalize on this? And smashes it foul over to the right. Runners go again. Ball one. And Mickey James once again back. Runners go again. Ball two. Runners playing mind games with the Leos. And a strike two. The Chuck Woolery count. And smashes over and right, and that's going to be a base hit. And the Queens draw first blood. And runners are going to be the corners once again. Runners of the corners, 2 gone. In steps Kylie Page. Can she capitalize? 1-0. And on the ground, foul. Those with the runners, now the pitch. 2-1 now. And over in center. Has to run to his left, but to his right, but Josh Alexander puts it away for out number 3. One doing it for the Queens. To the top of the second we go, starting with Josh Alexander. And over in left center, base hit. It's going to ricochet off the wall. And Josh Alexander has the leadoff double out of this one. Runner second. Here comes Eddie Edwards. And it's ball one inside. And jumps it foul over to the right. 2-1 now. And swing and a miss. The truck Woolery. Got him. Kota Ibushi's up next. And back over to Natalia Markova, over to first to Lay Frost, and it's out number 2. But meanwhile, the runner moves over to third. Productive out, I must say. And Top Dollar's up next, now known as AJ Francis. And the NFL return wrestler looks at ball 2. 3 balls and no strikes. And golf side over a third. Throw to first is in time, and that'll be that. None shall pass. Roll the bottom of the second. And we're going to the bottom 3, starting with Alley, the DH. And swing to miss the ball, the letters 0-1. Latimer once again back to work, 0-2, had her fooled. Say goodnight. And it's Lady Frost up next, the number 8 hitter. And on the ground, Latimer, throw to first is in time for out number 2. Last but not least, for the lineup, Manny Leon. On the ground, foul. And over and right, playable, and it's foul. Strike number 2. Tries to get her to say goodnight, but it's way outside, 1-2. And over and right, under his Hendry for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Queens. They still lead at 1-0. To the top of the third we go. Starting with the number 8 hitter, TJP. And over in center, Ella Envy puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Kenta's up next. And the former Dale Tommy looks at ball 1 outside. Ball 2 inside this time. Swing and a miss at that one. 2-1. And back over Markova to Frost for out number 2. Moose is going to be at the top of the lineup we go. And strike 1. And juts it foul over to the right. Heads up over there. Tries to get him to say goodnight, but he wisely lays off on the ball in the dirt. 1-2. Got him. 1-2-3 go the Leos. They still trail at 1-0. To the bottom of the third we go. Right back to the top of the lineup for Mickie James. She doubled to kick things off. And on the ground, foul. And 1-1 in the dirt. 2-1 now. Outside. And strike 2, ball the letters. Full count now. Got her looking. AK's up next. Rishon Nero first trip. And uppercuts it over in left. Playable. And it's foul. It hit the wall. And swing and a miss. Strike 2. Tries to get her say goodnight, but she wisely lays off ball outside. 1-2. Got her. She didn't like that call. I don't blame her. That was a close call. Looked like a ball to me, but it's strike 3 nonetheless. And Marty Bell juts it over right, and Hendry there for out number 3. Somebody said his name. 1-2-3 go the Queens. To the top of the fourth we go, starting with Joe Hendry. I said his name, and he appeared. And it's going to be a base hit over in right center. It's going to ricochet off the wall. And Hendry has a leadoff double out this one. Leadoff doubles aboard, and in steps the wanted man, Nick Nemeth. Struck out his first trip. 2-0 now. Let's look at Hendry, now the pitch. And it's 2-1. Truck Woolery count now, swings at the ball in the dirt. Got him. In steps Josh Alexander. He too doubled his first trip. And swing and a miss. 0-1. 0-2. Tries to get him to say goodnight, but fails to do so. 1-2. Got him. And here comes Eddie Edwards. He struck out his first trip. And in there for strike 1. 0-2. Quickly behind. And golfs a foul over the right. 1-2. And on the ground foul. Got him. 1 left for Leos. 1-0 in favor of the Queens. To the bottom of the 4th. Starting with Kinsey. Champion versus champion. Ball 1 outside. On the ground foul. 2-1 now. And on the ground, and Francis puts it away himself. 1 pitch, 3 unassisted, excuse me. Olivia swings and misses to strike 1. Strike 2 in the dirt. Got her. Kylie Page is up next, 0-1 in the game. Outside, ball 1. Over in liner and center, base hit. Runner at first, 2 gone. In steps Allie, the dangerous DH. Struck out her first trip. On the ground, over short, and the throw to second is in time. 1 left for the Queens. 1-0 remains the score. To the top of the 5th we go, starting with Koto Ibushi. 0-1 in the game. And ball 1. Tries to nip the inside corner, but fails to do so. On the ground over to second. AK over to Frost is in time. In steps AJ Francis, 0-1 in the game. And strike 1 just on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And over in left center, base hit. That's going to equal extra bases. AJ Francis is in with the 1-out double. A 2-out double. Yeah, 1-out double. Yes. In steps TJP. And over in right center. And a dive, and Ella Envy makes it. 2 gone. Runner at second, in steps Kenta. And over in center, Ella again. And she puts it away for out number 3. None shall pass. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Lady Frost is in there. She'll get ready for the bottom of the 5th. And back over to Latimer. Latimer over to Francis for out number 1. In steps Mandy Leon. And on the ground foul. 1-0 in favor of the Queens, bottom of the 5th. And in the dirt for strike 1. For ball 1, excuse me. 2-1 now. And swing and miss the ball, the letters. The truck will ring. Full count now. And over and left, it's going to be a base hit. That's going to equal extra bases. And Mandy Leon's in with the 1-out double. Back to the top of the lineup we go, starting with Mickey James. And in the air, deep drive, opposite field. That one's gone. 2-run Johnson for Mickey James. That extends the lead for the Queens, 3-0. We got AK up next. She struck out her last trip. Can she capitalize? And swing and miss the ball in the dirt, 0-1. 1-1 now. And just nips the outside corner, or so I thought. Regardless, it's 1-2. And over in the third. And the throw to first is in time. And we got Marty Bell up next. 0-2 in the game. Can she turn the beat around? 1-0. Swing and foul. 2-1 now. Outside. Uppercut. Under it is Edwards, and that'll be that. 2-run Johnson for Mickie James. 3-0 is the score. Top of the fifth we go, starting with the top of the lineup, Moose. 0-2 in the game. And he's going to be 1-for-3 in the game. And that's going to equal extra bases. Moose has a leadoff double to kick things off. In steps Joe Hendry. Doubles last trip. And on the ground, and over to short of Mickie James, and throw to first to Frost is in time, but meanwhile, Moose goes over to third. Nick Nemeth up next, 2 trips, 2 strikeouts, and this one's gone! Leos are on the board. They're now down by 1. 3-2 in favor of the Queens. In steps Josh Alexander, a strikeout victim his last trip. He'll grab a pitching change. Tasha Steele is going to be taking over. And on the ground, AK over to Frost is in time. Let's see what A. Edwards does. 2 trips, 2 strikeouts. On the ground, foul. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Got him. Say goodnight. 2-1 Johnson from Nick Nemeth. Bottom of the 6th we go, starting with Kenzie Page. 0-2 in the game. And ball 1 inside. 3-2 is the score in favor of the Queens. Champion versus champion, 1-1. And 1-2. They'll look like 2-1. Truck roller count now. The truck rolling. Full count now. And over here, deep drive. That one's gone. Solo shot from Kenzie Page. The lead's cut in half now, 4-2 in favor of the Queens. Let's see what El Envy does. Strikeout victim her first trip. Her last trip, excuse me. And on the ground, foul. 1-1 now. And over in center, and it falls in front of Alexander. Here comes Collie Page. And it's 1-0. Let's look at Allen, now the pitch. 2-0 now. 3-0 on the verge of losing her. Strike 1. Trying to get the pitch count up. And uppercuts it over in right center. Under is Josh Alexander. And 2 down. And meanwhile, Ella moves up and she retreats. And let's see what Allie does, the dangerous DH. 0-2 in the game. Here comes Ella. And Ella retreats. And strike. No, that looked like ball 2, but it says strike 1. There's no way. And Judson foul over to the left. Full 2-2 now. The truck rolling. Got her. Runner first, 2 gone, and in steps Lady Frost, 0-2 in the game. Outside, ball 1, could be setting things up. 2-0 now. Ella goes. And over on right, and that's going to be a base hit. The third is Ella. The second is Frost. And it's going to be runners in scoring position. Runners in scoring position, 2 gone, and in steps the former woman of honor, Mandy Leon. Runners go. And just it over, foul to the left. And throw to third. And Ella back. Runners go again. And does it over left. And none shall pass as Nick Nemeth puts it away. Solo shot from Kenzie Page. 4-2 is the score. To the top of the seventh we go, starting with Kota Ibushi, who's 0 for 2 in the game. And Judson Fowle over to the right. Strike 2. Say goodnight. Top Dollar, a.k.a. AJ Francis, is up next. Double his last trip. And it's in there for strike 1. Strike 2. Got past him. Say goodnight to him. TJP's up next. He's trying to race for 0 for 2 in the game. And it's ball 1 outside. Ball 2 inside this time. In the dirt, on the verge of losing him, ball 3. And over right center, liner base hit. That's going to get Ricochet off the wall. And it's going to be a 2-out double for TJP. Runner second, 2 gone. In steps Kenta. And we're going to have a pitching change. We're going to have a pinch hitter. Jeff Codd's going to be taking over. And it's ball 1 inside. Right down Broadway, strike 1. And uppercuts it. Tasha steals. And the side is retired. Time to get up and stretch. When we come back, Mickie James is going to be taking the plate. And then sets Mickie James. 2-run Johnson her last trip. And, ooh, that looked like ball 1. I don't get it. 0-2, swing and a miss. Say goodnight. Let's see what AK does. Outside, ball 1. Ball 2, outside once again. And over and left, and that is foul. Ball 3, on the verge of losing her. And over in center, and it's going to be base hit. Falls in front of Alexander. Runner first, 1 gone, in sets Marty Bell. Can she turn the beat around? And we're having a pitcher change. Matt Hardy. In the dirt for ball 1. And Mickie goes. Ball 2. AK goes, excuse me. And AK retreats. And throw over first. AK back. And strike 2. 86 on the gun. Couldn't keep up. AK goes. Uppercut. Under it is Edwards for out number 2. Kenzie Page is up next. Homer last trip. And strike 1, 0-1. In the dirt for ball 1. Ball 2. Let's look at now the pitch. 3-1 on the verge of losing Kenzie. And swing and a miss, full count now. Murray's going to be on the move this time. And over and right, under is Hendry. Say his name and he appears. He puts it away for out number 3. 1 left for the Queens. They still lead at 4-2. The top of the 8th we go. Starting with the top of the lineup, Moose. And over in shallow center, can Ella get there? She will not. That'll be single for Moose, and in steps Joe Hendry. Can he capitalize? Zachary Wentz is going to be taking over for Joe Hendry. Taking over on the mound is Noah Fury, formerly known as Roxy, aka Riley Rocket. 0-2. Got him. Say goodnight. In steps Nick Nemeth this time around. And swing and a miss. 0-1. Over and left. Under is Kinsey. 2 down in the 8th. Here comes Josh Alexander. In the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 now. Moose goes. Strike 2. And got him. No one left for the Leos. To the bottom of the 8th we go, starting with Ella Envy. On 1. Queen's closer warms up in the bullpen. 0-2 now for Ella Envy. In the dirt for ball 1. 1-2. And over and left, foul. 2-2 now. The Chuck Woolery. And over in third, over to Bushi, over to Francis, is out number 1. In steps Collie Page. And over and left, foul. Uppercuts it over and left. Putting it away as Nick Nemeth for out number 2. Let's see what Allie, can she turn the beat around? 2 strikeouts. And a fly, I do believe. And Eddie Edwards puts it away for out number 3. Allie's 4 for 4. 1, 2, 3 go the Queens. Last chance for the Leos. And in steps Josh Alexander. Here to close the door is Emily J. And strike 1, just along the outside corner. Strike 2. Say goodnight. Eddie Edwards up next. 3 trips, 3 strikeouts. And ball 1, out inside. In the dirt, ball 2. 3-1, 3-0 now, excuse me. Over in center, Ella Envy, 2 down in the 9th. Kotobushi's the Leo's last chance. 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. And 1-2 now. Ball 2. The Chuck Woolery. Got him. That'll do it. Queens take game 2. 4-2 is the final score in game 2. Natalia Markova, the winning pitcher. Losing pitcher Tom Lauer making the save. Emily J. 4-2 is the final score. Low scoring affair. Classic old school baseball at its finest. And as far as the home runs are concerned, not that many home runs. Mickie James, Nick Nemeth, and Kinsey Page. Only 1 error, and that was in the opening inning. And so, folks, that's going to have to do it. Tune in later on for Silver Sox, Blue Sox action. Until then, this is Anthony Hart, Captain, saying so long, and we'll be reconvening over in Carolina. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. And once again, do it for Michael Tiller.